one of the great things is that people sort of already know, right? They know that we haven't gotten here by accident. It's the policies of the last 8 years that have gotten us to where we are in terms of the economy, in terms of where they are in their day-to-day life. You know, I think about every day people go and fill up their gas tank and buy groceries, and they get a health insurance bill in the mail, and they've been noticing that this stuff keeps creeping up. And we just have to connect the dots for them, really. Just make them understand, look, 4 more years of John McCain is going to mean more of that. You know, it's only going to get worse. We need to stand up. And very similar to when we're recruiting members, we need to stand up together, because there is strength in numbers. And make sure our politicians understand, through how we vote, that they need somebody to defend them, to look out for them, as opposed to looking out for the AIGs of the Lehman Brothers. Endorse them because we looked at the candidates, we looked at their stances on the issues, and we said Barack Obama, Jerry Connolly, they're going to keep doing what they've been doing, which is fighting for working families. Our leadership staff gets in a little bit earlier, and we make sure everything's ready. Right now that means making sure that our Palm Pilots are loaded with their lists off of the land system that we use, making sure we have maps for everyone so they know where they're going once they get out here. And then our staff gets in around 1:30 in the afternoon. From 1:30 to 2:30 we have a feedback session where we talk about what we're hearing in the field. We have announcements and a briefing on a candidate or an issue that is coming up at the door a lot to make sure that our canvassers are as prepared as possible. We go out to where it is we're going to be canvassing. We do lunch, and then we hit the ground at about 4 o'clock. We walk and knock doors until 9 o'clock or so, come back to the office. We do some paperwork, and everyone's out at 10 p.m. So this is a great job if you like to sleep till noon. I had a woman who thanked me for being out there, and that'll happen a number of times. But in this particular case, this was an older couple, and the husband had only recently been laid off, not retired, as he was about to do in a few years, but been laid off. They were actually having to move out of their house, and they were having a number of troubles. And she not only thanked me, she said, "Thank you for being out here for us." And nobody had used that phrase before or since, and it really stuck with me. A position called our Member Contact Assistant, and this is somebody who gets in touch with our members after we've recruited them and just gets feedback on how our canvassers work, whether they fulfilled their educational mission and all of that. So these are some of the comments we've gotten from the folks in the field. One of my favorites, we got a Republican to sign. Always like to hear that. And just some really good stuff that we've been hearing from people out in the field.
That's awesome.